curly hair, deep like grass. Love on my life, it's always gonna last. Mama love it when I'm going to class, and you know every trial and test, yes, I'ma pass. 40 days, 40 nights, heat fast. Always by my side, always down the ride. That's why I call your name, they come and say today, you're the only one, you're shy. Late night when I get a little lonely, get down on my knees.
Hi everyone, I am coming before you right now to go over the basic factors to financial freedom according to the scriptures. So in this, I'm going to go over 3 components, and then I'm going to read off some information to you so that you can utilize it in the way that you see fit. So number 1, first and foremost, you want to understand the power of giving. So it says, financial freedom begins with scriptural giving. Okay, giving activates the work of God in our financial affairs. Okay, so give and it shall be given unto you. So the reference for that is going to be Luke 6:38. Okay, give and it shall be given unto you. So I think that's a little bit self-explanatory. Giving must begin with tithes and offering to the Most High. Okay. I'm going to say no one because it says something different, but I'm going to say no one because I want everyone to be included. No one can afford to neglect tithing or giving. And then it gives another reference for it, as God hath prospered him. And that reference is going to be 1 Corinthians 16:2. Okay, 1 Corinthians 16:2. It's going to say, if we give to the Most High and his work, he will open you the windows of heaven. Open the windows of heaven, pour out a blessing, overflow. Hey, I had to get that out real quick. Anyway, and that is Malachi 3:10. Okay, Malachi 3:10 is the reference point for that. So by giving, we invest treasures in heaven where thieves do not break through nor steal. Okay, and that's going to be Matthew 6:20. Okay, they can't steal it. If we store up our treasures in heaven, they cannot steal that from us ever. They cannot take what we do for the Most High from us. We are doing that, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, how does a man rob the Most High? Like, you can't. So if your treasure's in heaven and you have nothing to worry about. Okay, and that would be the perspective of giving. Okay, now the second portion is, out of the 3, is receiving. Okay, so with receiving, it says, receiving in response to our giving, God opens up opportunities to receive provisions directly or indirectly from his hand. Okay, from his hand directly. So when he touches your hand, it's directly. Okay, he gives the ability to create employment or to secure and hold an existing job. So he gives the ability, okay, to create employment. So that means he may give you an idea or something to start your own business, or, whatever your skill or talent may be that he has given unto you. He will show you how to utilize that to make money, or, you know what I mean? Like, get your substance, you know what I mean? Or however, he uses you in that mannerism, I guess I should say. And then he says he provides motivation to be resourceful and to conserve what he has already given. He gives specific promptings to pray for food, clothing, or other items of need, and he answers that prayer in precise ways with supernatural timing. I like that, supernatural timing. Okay, now the promise is you're gonna get your food, you're gonna get your clothes. Some people say you're gonna get shelter, but some people say that you don't. So I have not looked up the scripture right this second to verify. So I'm going to leave it as I know them two for sure. I know those two for sure. You're going to get something to eat now. But that's the promise though. But I feel like in order to receive the promise, you have to be doing your part too. So if you know that you're promised the inheritance and you're not following the laws, statutes, or commandments, then does that mean that you get it? No. Okay. On to the next piece. It says, to the degree that we give, we receive. And it says, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly, and he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully. And the scripture to go along with that is going to be 2 Corinthians 9 and 6. Again, 2 Corinthians 9 and 6. Okay. And the last thing that goes into the basic factors of financial freedom are going to be managing. Okay. Now, managing is going to consist of per hour once a week, obviously the Sabbath, worship experience of giving to the Most High is a powerful reminder of the fact that we are stewards and not owners of what the Most High has entrusted to us. So what that's saying is that when we give our tithes and offering to the Most High, it is the reminder that we are His workers. You know what I mean? Like, we don't own anything. This is His world. This is His universe. We are His creation. We are His children. And in a sense of, we are giving back to Him. And that is the reminder that know your role. Know your role. And play it for show. Okay. Anyway. We are accountable to God for how we use each hour of our day and each dollar that we have. Accordingly, we cannot make final decisions without checking with the Most High's word. So that means when you're making a final decision, you need to make sure that it is backed by scripture. Oh, I bet you didn't know that, did you? But now you do. Okay, what else to say? Okay. And the Most High's word warns us to flee from those who would waste our time and take our money. Flee. If they're wasting your time and they try to take your money, bye. Just like this here. Can you see my fingers? Flee. No, for real though. Flee. He instructs us to use great care in purchasing and to pay our bills promptly. As we wisely manage small amounts, the Most High will entrust us with greater amounts. So that means if He starts you off, now think about this in a banking system. When you go get your first secured credit card, they might say you got to put $300 on it. Okay, you put $300 on it, and then they say, okay, what you gonna do with it? So you go spend the whole $300. They're gonna say, well, you wasted. You used it. No, you're not supposed to do it like that. You used all of the amount that you put down. Like, you're only supposed to use maybe between 10 and 30% at the most, but you don't want to overdo that because of the debt income ratio. That will jack your credit score up. But going back to how this goes into the scripture is, if I start you off with $500 and you spend every last bit of the $500 and you save nothing for a rainy day or your car breaks down or, you know, emergency purposes, let's just say it that way, then I'm not going to give you $1,000 the next time. You might come to me and say, oh, let me get $1,000. I was finna say a band, but let me get $1,000 off of you. And I want to be like, no, what happened to look what you did with the $500. I'm not going to give you $1,000. Like, no. So you have to show your level of responsibility when it comes to the blessings that the Most High gives you, whether it be knowledge, money, whatever. You have to be responsible with that, because He's not going to give you more if what he's already given you, you're not utilizing that. And so a quick reference, I guess, just paraphrasing, when he said, I gave you these talents and you buried it. You know what I mean? Like, are you burying your talents? Whatever skill that he may have given unto you, like, if you're not utilizing that in order to, I don't want to say be prosperous, but you know what I mean? Like, do the work, as, we like to refer to, then why is he going to give you more? Like, to whom is given much, much is required. So if you're going to require more, or if you want to be required, how am I supposed to put this? If you want the Most High to utilize you more, then you have to understand the responsibility that comes along with that, and you have to manage that properly, or he will not give you that increase. Do you want the increase or not? And I guess for me, I feel like I want that increase because that makes me feel like I am drawn closer and closer and closer to him. Because if everything that I'm doing every second of the day is pertaining to something that revolves around him, how do I mess up? You know what I mean? Like, how do I fail, or how do I go, in the wrong direction? And I feel like I don't. You know what I mean? Like, if just keep your mind stayed on him. Just like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you keep your mind on him, and that was the rest of the lyrics too. But you know what I mean? Like, you keep your mind stayed on that, and you know what I mean? Like, make sure that, you're focused on Christ and you're focused on the Most High, and you're utilizing wisdom all the way through. Like, how do you mess up? It's not that difficult to follow the rules. I mean, obviously you need to know them first, but once you know them, then do everything out of love and let that be what it is. Yeah. So those are the three basic factors of financial freedom. Number 1, giving. Number 2, receiving. And number 3, managing. Managing is going to be very, very important. And with that managing, don't forget the reminder factor of, when you give your tithes and offering to the Most High, remember that that is your individual reminder that you are doing his work, and he gave that to you, not of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it is not you. So once you grasp that concept, then you're good to go on in the direction of going down the right path. Because you might got some work to do. You might have messed up when you was in the world, or whatever you want to call it. You might have been, I don't know, tearing your credit up. Now, let me go into part 2 of that. If you would like help with your financial freedom, go to the website. I will link it in the description below, and I can help you get your credit situated, help you get secure credit cards so that you can start building positive credit builders, LifeLock, for identity theft purposes, also travel insurance and things of that nature. But it's a lot of options on there. But in the event that you would like help with that, then that is an option as well. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be posting more. Thank you for your time. Love you all. All praise be to the Most High.